Hungry Johnny. Cheryl Minima, illustrated by Wesley Bollinger. If you've got this book, go get it so you can read it along with me.
Story time with Kaluhya.
Hungry Johnny. Johnny was in his snow fort when his tummy began to growl. He peeked at Grandma through the kitchen doorway. "I like to eat, said Johnny. Grandma kept on stirring and stirring her kettle of wild rice. Johnny trotted into the kitchen straight for the apples, oranges, bananas, and the new package of sweet rolls. "I like to eat, said Johnny. Grandma shooed his hand away. "Becca, these are for the community feast." Johnny put his head down and started to drag his boots out of the kitchen. "That means I'll be waiting forever, and I'm so hungry." "But we're almost ready to go," said Grandma. "Yay," said Johnny, jumping up and down. Grandma kept her eyes on the snowy dirt road. Johnny sang, "I like to eat, I like to eat," all the way to the community center. When the people were seated and the food neatly arranged, an elderly man began to say a very long prayer. "Agwe nigwi miigwech." Johnny dug inside his left coat pocket. He pulled out his mini monster truck, the cartoon sticker he got from his 5-year checkup, and the sparkly white rock he had found in the driveway. There were no snacks. Then Johnny dug inside his pants pocket and pulled out his little plastic buddy. "Big Bill," said Johnny, excited to have finally found him. "Shh," said Grandma. Johnny put most of his treasures away and sat quietly until he heard the prayer end. "We sinig." Johnny stood up and said, "It's time to eat." Grandma gently tugged the sleeve of his sweater. "Becca, we let the elders eat first." Johnny sat down. "Why do elders get the good food first?" he asked. "Out of respect," said Grandma. "Well, why aren't you getting up to eat?" asked Johnny. "Because I'm only a baby elder," said Grandma. "What's a baby elder?" asked Johnny. "It's when you're too young to be old and too old to be young," said Grandma. "Huh?" asked Johnny. Grandma laughed. Johnny's tummy growled. The long table filled. "Grandma, I'm hungry," said Johnny. Her soft hand patted his knee. "Becca." Johnny's mouth watered as he watched the elders eat. Fried potatoes, wild rice, goulash, big chunks of fry bread, and thickly frosted sweet rolls. A place for two finally opened up at the table. Johnny stood up and then sat back down. "Already taken," said Johnny. He looked at all the people still waiting to eat and started to count them. 1, 2, 3. Grandma tapped Johnny's knee. "It's time to eat." Johnny hopped up and trotted to the table. In a deep voice, he said, "I like to eat. I like to eat." When Johnny sat down, the platter of frosted sweet rolls was empty. "Oh, man," Johnny pouted. A woman picked up the empty platter and put an even bigger platter of sweet rolls on the table. "Eat up," said the woman. "Finally," said Johnny. But then he saw Grandma's friend Catherine walk through the door. Johnny looked down at his waiting plate and then back at Grandma's neighbor. She was definitely not a baby elder. Johnny stood up on his chair and yelled, Catherine, it's time to eat." Johnny hopped off the chair and pulled it out. When Catherine sat down, she patted her knee. Johnny hopped up onto her lap. Grandma leaned over and whispered into Johnny's ear, "Why do the little boys get all the good food?" "Because," said Johnny, We like to eat, eat, eat. That story had indigenous language. I don't speak that language, but I tried my best. You know, our ancestors used to speak many languages. You could learn a new one too. Yawanko, thank you for listening. Onogiwa. If you enjoyed this video, push the like button and don't forget to subscribe.